there were some headlines for the banks, and actually this was one of them, which is the 10% credit card cap. Obviously, I have my view on it. I think it's a terrible idea.
I agree.
It's going to, and a lot of people don't understand this, and that's okay. Visa stock was down on the news. Visa does not earn a yield on their credit cards. They're just about swiping cards and earning their fees. So they're not actually taking that credit risk. But the idea of a 10% cap on credit, those that should pay 30% because they're a credit riskier borrower, well, they're not going to get a card anymore.
Right.
The card gets taken out or slowing the growth. And so if that policy goes through, a reduction in Visa stock would make sense. Now, again, it could just be the opening negotiation that he wants, 10%. We didn't say it the obvious, it's election year. And so we're going to see a bunch of these crazy headlines.
I have a CEO in my Vistage group, and he runs a payday loan category, and he was talking about this. And my simple question is, does it take into account for recovery rate? Are you allowed to get a return? And I don't think it does. He didn't think it did. But to your point, no one's going to lend. But I also wonder what's the actual net effect? Are people that still can get credit, are they more likely to use more of it because the rate would be lower? I don't think they usually keep their statements open and they're rolling debt. Who knows how this comes out, but it is a terrible idea. Yeah. You got to let markets dictate interest rates.
And that's really the point I wanted to make, which is it's an election year. You could see some weird things. Obviously, there's the other mortgages, trying to get the agencies to buy more mortgages to reduce spreads. At the same time, doing the tariff policy that makes the dollar, as you said, less attractive. Foreign buyers less likely to buy our debt, driving rates up. That goes against the whole idea of what he's trying to do, which is get mortgage rates down. Now, Besson understands this. Trump probably doesn't. And so hopefully they work their way through that and understand.
But whenever we're talking about predictions, I wouldn't want to base my prediction on any of this because it's out on the fringe. It's really not going to have a material impact. I think a bigger material impact is something that you were talking about. It is an election year. How is that going to impact the midterms? Because I think that's going to be the bigger driver is what's the House look like? What's the Senate look like? More so than what is the interest rate cap or how are we denying some people to buy residential property. I think that's noise and that the signal is the election.